Hello, my name is AJ. I'm your HYPOXiX coach for today, and we have level 5.4 standing split pull. So we're facing our tether point, and this is the contralateral version. So contralateral, many of you know who are practiced HYPOXiX, that contralateral means on the opposite side of the body. So I'm going to put my left foot forward. I'm going to hold the band in my right hand. Now, I prefer to begin with a red band. It's about 10 to 15 pounds of resistance to begin with this one. If you are working with a HYPOXiX coach and they have suggested some other kind of resistance for you based on your unique assessment, then please follow their prescription. That's there to optimize your program. Otherwise, this is a perfect foundational starting place, so let's begin. Left foot is forward. We have a 4-foot stride length, 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to make sure that you start with a bit of resistance with the band at about 100% of its length to begin so that you have that appropriate resistance for this pulling exercise where you do one pull in the forward standing split and one in the upright. Put a hand in your low back. One of the goals of this exercise is that you're not moving from your low back as you perform this exercise. So only hinge forward as much as you can without moving in the low back. That engaged exhale is going to help you stabilize in your low back. Now, left hand is behind the head. HYPOXiX headstance is pressing back into the hand, but also using that hand to lift the head up off of the shoulders. Now, we start in the hip hinge position. The gaze is very specific. Let's go over it. You're staring at your kneecap when you're in the hinge. It's a fixed point gaze, and it's shooting a laser over your third toe. And then when you come upright, you're finding your panoramic view. You're finding a point on your left, to find a point on your right, and staring at that every single time you come to the upright position. That's important for working the muscles of the eyeballs, the cognition, the nervous system, and also optimizing your joint mechanics as you check out your knee in the hinge. Now, the front foot, there's a lot going on. Ground resistance, it's pulling backwards with force. That's what I mean when I cue ground resistance. The front foot's pulling back toward the back foot. So if the ground were slippery, that foot would pull straight back. Now, additionally, most of the weight is on the big toe and the inner heel in this particular exercise. We're actually strengthening our pronation, but that's one of the reasons why you want to stare at the knee, because you don't want that foot pressure to drive the knee inward, compromising the knee mechanics. So foot pressure, big toe, inner heel, front foot is pulling backwards. 80% of your body weight, you're imagining that 80% of your body weight is on your front foot the entire time, no matter where your body is for this one. You're loosening your ab ribbon on that 8-second engaged exhale, keeping it loose on your breath retentions, of which we have a 4-6-4 breath retention formula for this one today. Keeping the ab ribbon loose. Don't worry, I'm going to do it with you if you're going to focus on two things, 2 layers at first until you layer on all the other layers. Layer on all the other layers. One more time, layer. I would focus on your breath, your connection to your ab ribbon, and not moving from your low back, keeping a hand on your low back. After that, add all of the other elements that optimize this exercise. So let's take it from our zip up posture prep. Inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Ground resistance, you're holding 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Pause. Inhale. Inhale. Stare at the knee. Panorama. Hold the breath for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Pause. Inhale. Inhale. Ground resistance. Loosen your ribbon. You're holding 4, 3, 2, and a 1. I know. A lot of glute with that contralateral pull. Now at this point, repeat it on the other side. So rest 15 to 30 seconds. You can either rewind the video, just about 60 seconds, so we can perform that last part together, or you can stop the video now and repeat it on your own. To stay true to that tempo, frequency, intensity, and duration of your breathography breath cycles, you may want to put a metronome on your phone at 60 beats per minute until you're at that point where it's organically playing in your head. So you stay true to that 2-second inhale, 8-second exhale, loosening your ab ribbon on the exhale, keeping it loose on your breath retentions.